good evening, viewers, and welcome to yet another session of Candid Meena. And today, in today's session, there's a lot of talk between Aishwarya Rai and Abhishek Bachchan. What is really happening between the two, and also the fact that Rhea Chakraborty, we have some news regarding Rhea Chakraborty as well, and many other news we have lined up for you today. And friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Yes, it is over to you.
Yeah. So, friends, there's a lot of news also. The latest breaking news is about the major crackdown on Lawrence Bishnoi gang. 7 shooters have been arrested in a major pan-India operation by NIA. NIA has now announced rupees 10 lakh bounty for the arrest of Lawrence Bishnoi's brother Anmol. So the latest news is that NIA has intensified its search for Anmol due to his involvement in organized crime, and authorities have called on the public to share any information that could help in locating him, is what the media said. Besides having links with conspirators in Pakistan, the accused were also in contact with pro-Khalistan elements based in Canada, Nepal, and other countries, the NIA had said in the charge sheet. He was charge sheeted in 2 NIA cases registered in 2022, and a probe has revealed that he fled India on a fake passport. In April, Anmol also took responsibility on Facebook for the firing outside actor Salman Khan's house, Galaxy Apartments. Reportedly, Anmol is currently operating from outside the country. So this is what has happened just now. I mean, this is the latest news coming from, the Bishnoi factor. So yes, back to you, Jim.
Yeah. So when it comes to politicians and film stars, when their lives are being threatened, you have all these central agencies, acting, super efficiently, and bringing updates each and every hour. And but when it comes to a common man, right, like you and me, there's no justice, right? Like, what do the central agencies do? Just like we saw with the case of the RG car, rape incident, right? What is the end result of that? The CBI is investigating, and only, so far only one guy is, guilty, right? When it's quite obvious that so many people are, guilty in that particular crime. So all in all, double standards is what I can say. And now the NIA is tightening the noose in Lawrence Bishnoi's brother Anmol Bishnoi. So now the question is who is behind Lawrence Bishnoi? He is sitting in jail, right? So the question to NIA is, who is behind Lawrence Bishnoi, right? I mean, he has around 700 shooters, they say, at his beck and call around the world. So how can he, have this? How is this possible when he is sitting in jail, and when they can see through his financial accounts and whatever, if at all he has so much of financial power, and why would these people, 700 people or shooters, why would they listen to him unless they're getting paid a very hefty sum, right?
Yeah.
So these are some of the questions which I have, and it's quite obvious that you have a huge political force or huge, security force behind Lawrence Bishnoi. Yes.
And see, the whole thing seems also so very one-sided, Jaydev. See, it's as if, the person who's been killed and the people involved with him are also, washed in milk, like you say, doodh se dula hua, and that they had absolutely nothing to do, and they were just innocent babes, born, in the, so innocently. So we are not talking about innocent people who are being killed. There is some reason. There seems to be a gang war. We also know that the slum development rehabilitation program was also going on, against which 2 parties were fighting, to get access to, build, high-rise buildings. So there was something else also. And was the name, Bishnoi used just to, fool people that, the killing was done by Lawrence Bishnoi gang? So there's a lot more to it. Someone very, very sinister is behind it. and it could be someone from their own, allied party. So this is something that the police have to find out. Now, moving on to Abhishek and Aishwarya. Now, amid rumors of divorce, they call it the grey divorce because they've been there for a long time, and whenever people above 50, have problems and are getting divorced, they call it a grey divorce. Now, Abhishek and Aishwarya. Now they are. It's been quite happening quite some time that they're separating. But what is very, very interesting is that suddenly, Abhishek Bachchan has become what looks like a multi-millionaire because he's brought so many new properties in Mumbai's Mulund area. And it's not only him, but his father, Amitabh Bachchan, also. Reports state that the properties cost rupees 24.95 crores, advancing the Bachchan family's net worth and list investments. As per the registration documents accessed by Square Yards, both Amitabh Bachchan and Abhishek Bachchan have purchased properties in Oberoi Realty's premium residential project, Eternia. The Bachchan family acquired 10 apartments with 8 of the properties of 1,049 square feet area and the remaining 2 measuring 912 square feet each as per a CNBC report. As per the registration documents accessed by Square Yards, both Amitabh Bachchan and Abhishek Bachchan have purchased properties in Oberoi's Realty premium residential project, Eternia. The Bachchan family acquired 10 apartments with 8 of the properties of 1,049 square feet area and the remaining 2 measuring 912 square feet each. So in the interview, Abhishek was seen sharing the stage with Dasvi co-star Nimrat Kaur, and marriage became a topic of discussion between the two. During the conversation, when the interviewer mentioned the timeline of his own marriage that Abhishek and Aishwarya completed 15 years, he said touchwood and added saying, damn good, yeah. And Nimrat said marriages don't last that long. And Abhishek started laughing, at her reply and said thanks. Nimrat then clarified that it was a compliment to him. So this is what's happening in the Bachchan household. On one side there seems to be something that's rather sad, which is the divorce, and the other side, this man is growing faster than even his, getting richer faster than his father, and the acquiring so many properties and residential as well as office. So back to you, Terry.
Yeah. So, friends, this is. I want to show you a picture. And yes, so you can see that recent award show. You can see Salman Khan, being very friendly with Abhishek Bachchan, and it's quite obvious that Salman Khan was the ex-boyfriend of Aishwarya Rai. And despite this, knowing this, they are very cordial. So it's quite obvious that something is really not going well in Abhishek Bachchan and Aishwarya Rai, despite what they claim that they are very, very much married. Also, the fact that Amitabh Bachchan during his birthday or something, he posted a story on his Instagram and he made a collage of some of the important moments in his life, and none of the pictures in that particular collage had a picture of Aishwarya Rai, right? So that is a big red flag. And also, in the Ambani, marriage, we didn't see them coming together as well, and as well as many international events. She and her daughter, they are seen traveling together without Abhishek Bachchan. So all these are, very big red flags, and we can make out that all is not well in the Bachchan camp. And we have also Navya Nanda, right? Navya Nanda on her talk show in YouTube. She has not invited Aishwarya Rai even once, right? So these are all telltale signs that it is not going well, and despite the fact that what is very important is Abhishek Bachchan has, they say, has a very huge complex as well. So he was not as successful as her in Bollywood, right? So that is also playing in his mind. Yes.
Now, see, another person who's also becoming very, rich very fast is the stand-up comedian, rapper, and singer Munawar Farooqi, who has recently purchased a luxurious apartment in a lavish high-rise project in Mumbai. The property is located in the upscale neighborhood of New Kaf Parade, Vadla. Vadala has emerged as a prime real estate hotspot owing to its strategic location and seamlessly connectivity to Mumbai's main financial district, Bandra Kurla complex. Faruqi's new home is located in Lodha Aura, an under construction premium project developed by Macrotech Developers Limited, Lodha Group. The 40-story tower offers luxurious 3 BHK and 4 BHK apartments with a range of amenities. Now, Farooqi's purchase was a part of the primary market transaction made directly from the developer. Now, in the earlier sessions where we have done stories about Baba Siddiqui's role, whether he was a politician or a real estate developer, there also we've seen that there's a lot of hanky-panky happening. Because why are people like Arjun Kapoor and Malaika and Shatrughan Sinha's daughter Sonakshi, all of them investing in the buildings that Baba Siddiqui was creating? So there seems to be something, because directly then there is a alleged link to money laundering, and money laundering, and then the money going to properties in Dubai and Australia. So is there some link that these people are all connected with? Because this man is, he was nothing. Ever since he became he started speaking anti-Hindu, whatever comedy or whatever you call it. When he started attacking Sanatana Dharma, he suddenly became famous. And the person who loved him the most was none other than Ekta Kapoor. So in her program, I forget the name, which was conducted by Kangana Ranaut. In that, he was the one who won, and Ekta Kapoor did everything except kiss him. So he was their golden boy because he was doing something that the cabal wanted. That is, they were bashing Hinduism left and right. So even now, I whenever he speaks, I always find that he looks like a very illiterate man to me. And who has foisted him up? None other than Bollywood, and it is Urdu wood, is what one would say. So this golden boy now gets a golden house. So there seems to be a lot of links in this. Perhaps as we go further, we'll find out the truth behind how this very poor man, he would have been an Aam Aadmi, is now so rich, and he has now invested in such an expensive house in an area like New Kaf Parade. It's an upscale area. So these are things that, I send you signals that see how Bollywood, makes money, and who are the people that Bollywood puts up. So let's just take a few comments. Ma'am, how come the old bee is still getting offers everywhere? Yes, absolutely. So let's go to Gloria. Gloria says, has anyone seen Somi Ali's interview? She has told that Sallu loved hunting, contradicting the father, saying they don't even kill insects. Yes, you remember in the interview with us, she said very clearly that, when they were going to go hunting, she said that please do not harm animals, But Salman Khan and the others didn't bother. They didn't listen to her. And she was feeling so bad about, going and hunting animals. So it's very obvious that these people were all involved in the event. Thank you so much, LB. And there is literally no life on the other side. Very beautiful, Aish, in the recent years, not just due to surgeries gone wrong, but mainly due to the vicious Jayabi, I think, ma'am. Okay. And Abhishek is a flop actor. Where is the money coming from? His dad? Yes. And Sunita says, how come Olby is getting offers everywhere? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, so Munal Faruqi, he has been blessed by the Bollywood, circle, which includes Ekta Kapoor and Salman Khan, because he was part of the Big Boss as well, and he was part of Ekta Kapoor's reality show as well, in which Kangana was the host, right? So that particular reality show did not do well in terms of viewership, and they didn't have a second season or whatever like Big Boss. So one thing is very clear that any actor or actress who makes tweets or who says something making fun of Hindu or Sanatan Dharma, they are given a lot of opportunities and they are promoted, and they are blessed by this Bollywood circle, and that is how things are working in Bollywood. But right now, as all of you know, that Karan Johar is had a very big financial problem, his company, and that is why he caught hold of Natasha Poonawalla, wife of Adar Poonawalla. He befriended her for a very long time, and that's how Natasha convinced her husband to inject 1,000 crores into his company and buy the stake, right? So that's how Karan Johar is very, very smart, and he knows how to catch hold of the right people, and that's how he's trying to survive by hook or crook, because he knows that making a film is no longer viable when people are not watching their films like Jigra. And also he also said that making films directly for the OTT platforms is much more sensible, as none of the films are running, and these OTT platforms are flexing their muscle, and they are saying that they want all these kind of content in that particular film, or they won't buy that film. So all in all, it is now OTT platforms, they are the kingmakers when it comes to showcasing films to the audience in India as of now. Yes.
Yeah. So
So
now coming, yeah, now I'm coming to the case of Rhea Chakraborty, the lady who played a big role in Sushant Singh Rajput's life. Whether it was negative or positive, of course, you all know what happened exactly and why for the past 4.5 years she has not got any role and people look at her with disdain. So she has cut a sorry figure for what all she has done, and yet everybody seems to be extra kind to her, especially the mainstream media who whitewash her. Every time they get hold of her, they whitewash her. And, the reason could be that, something passes hands and they need to make her, look like a Sati Savitri. Now, in a relief to her and her family, the Supreme Court on Friday upheld the Bombay High Court's decision to cancel CBI's lookout circular issued against them following Sushant Singh Rajput's death. The bench accused the CBI State of Maharashtra and Bureau of Immigration for challenging the Bombay High Court's decision just because the accused are from a high profile background. Now, here, let me also tell you that Rhea Chakraborty's lawyer is none other than the Chief Justice Chandrachud's son. So, for those who do not know, this is just information that we're giving you. Now, a bench of Justices P.R. Gavai and K.V. Vishwanath called the petition was frivolous. Justice Gavai said, "We are warning you, you are filing such a frivolous petition only because one of the accused is a high profile person. It will be dismissed with exemplary cost. Both persons have deep roots in society." I don't know what they mean by that, and it's very amusing. Now, the CBI had in 2020 issued lookout circulars. This is when the year when Sushant Singh and Disha died, against Rhea Chakraborty, her brother Shovik, her father, Lieutenant Colonel Indrajit Chakraborty, and her mother, Sandhya Chakraborty. This came after Sushant Singh Rajput's family filed an FIR in Patna seeking a probe into his death. Soon after the case was transferred to the CBI, the Bombay High Court had quashed the lookout circulars, citing the lack of reasons to issue the same. Further, the bench had maintained that the actor and her family had roots in society and had also cooperated with the investigating agencies. In the same year, Rhea Chakraborty and her family were questioned in an alleged money laundering case linked to Sushant Singh Rajput's death. The ED's probe focused on her income, investments, and professional deals was initiated after Sushant's family alleged that she illegally transferred 15 crores in branches from his account and drove him to suicide. Now, it's not only this. In the past few sessions, we've also said that she has been involved in other scams. But looks like she is Bombay's blue-eyed boy, or rather, blue-eyed girl. And everybody seems to be rallying around her, including her own, podcast, where she, makes sure that the person she interviews praises her to the skies and praises her whole family to the skies. So it's a show where whoever she interviews scratches her back and she scratches their back, and they both of them feel so good at the end of the show. So this is how this woman has been thriving. And of course, it has been irritating a lot of the SSRians, because SSRians know exactly what all happened during the time that Sushant Singh Rajput died. And we all know the truth. But unfortunately, you have CBI who is sleeping, or rather snoring, or I don't know what they're doing. Are they in Kumbhakarn stage? I don't know. But they're not bothered. If they're being fleeced, I do not know. If they're being given money by someone, we do not know. If they're scared of some high power people, we do not know, because they're keeping silent. And the Supreme Court is more bothered about helping Rhea Chakraborty rather than asking the CBI what the hell they are doing in the SSR case. And why this delay? When everything else can be speeded up, why is the SSR case and Disha case being pushed to the back seat? So this is something that has been irritating people who have been asking justice for SSR and Disha for the past 4.5 years. And the politicians behave as though there was no Sushant Singh Rajput, that there was no Disha Sania. And now they want us to vote for them. Our election time is coming. So everybody, I was just watching what was happening in Fadnavis's home. Everybody is putting a tikka for him. Everybody is putting a shawl. He's praying to the gods, and the same would be happening in Shinde's house and in Uddhav Thakure's house. All these Pawar and all these people's houses, they're all now praying to God. Now God is going to help them. If it was really the truth that if God is going to help them, none of them are going to win, because of the kind of state that Maharashtra is in. Right from the Palgar sadhus to all the deaths that have happened. Maharashtra is not a safe place to be in. So let me just take a few comments. Manisha says, no justice if CBI are involved. Not just Rhea, Suraj Pancholi, Suhana Khan, and Adar and other star kids' career is nowhere. Yes, absolutely. Well said, Sunita. Yeah, back to you, Jerry.
Yeah, also a point to be noted is NCP did not challenge the bail of Rhea Chakraborty. What is the reason why NCP did not challenge the bail? Also, she was caught in a scam just recently, in a mobile app scam, and Delhi police, summoned her for investigation. This is another case. So all these things are happening, and she's getting involved in. She has been involved in all these, things in the cases, and still, she gets away somehow by hook or crook. So that it speaks volumes as to how the justice system is not very, very efficient as we would like it to be, because of loopholes in the law, and really judicial reforms is the need of the hour. And we do hope that at some point of time it happens. Yes, and this is all the news for today, friends.
Good night, Jai Hind, and Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.